The NFL on EA Sports is in the Steel City at Heinz Field in Pittsburgh, PA. This was the scene just a few moments ago as the Pittsburgh faithful were fired up by the hometown Steelers taking the field. They're all set as they'll match up with the Indianapolis Colts. Here we go from Heinz Field as Chris Boswell tees it up and boots it away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
21-yard line.
First carry now for the former Badger, Jonathan Taylor. And he'll be taken down right around the 27. 5 yards on the game's first play, second down.
On the tackle.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
On second down, it's Taylor. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves them with a 3rd and 3.
He's tackled at the 29-yard line. It's a gain of 2 yards, and it's 3rd down.
Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. They'll try and run for the first with Taylor. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively. And it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10.
At their own 24-yard line.
Big Ben and the Steelers with a 1st and 10 at their own 24. From the gun, he'll set up to throw. Oh, he's trying for Smith-Schuster, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Malik Hooker, and he will score. Touchdown, Indianapolis.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Point after, right down the middle, and that makes the score 7-0.
Rigoberto Sanchez to kick off for Indianapolis.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this carries into the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Back to the air, Roethlisberger after the pick six. Screen pass to Connor. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4.
You know what the key to a good screen pass is, don't you?
Bet you're going to tell me. Good blocking?
Well, good blocking eventually. But first is good acting. You want to let the defenders go past you, leak out to whichever side or even...
And he'll be brought down by the Colts. Well, it was 2nd long. Now it's 3rd and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
So the sack, and now a 3rd and long situation for the Steelers and Ben Roethlisberger. From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. He's going to let this one go deep. And the defense loses him. It's complete. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Deontay Johnson, 87 yards. And the Steelers are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Chris Boswell now for the extra point. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7.
Chris Boswell, the kickoff.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And the first drive, 3 and out. Second possession, see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called and you want to see how the defense reacts. It may not go terrific on the first one. Now they're ready to go. They've kind of got to look at them, got a sense. Let's see if they open things up a little bit.
See if they open things up. Let's see what the defense does here, too, after a good stop. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Rivers going to give this one to Taylor. And he'll get this one across midfield and down into Steeler territory.
He's across.
Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Nyheim Hines, his first carry. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a 3rd and about 4 more for first.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Throwing Rivers. They'll try and set up the screen to Hines. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Good yardage there for the Colts. 18 and a first down.
18 on the play. First down, Colts.
They'll run on first down. Hines, and he's got some space here. And they'll get this down to the 10. Another 18-yard gain. They had 18 on the previous snap as well. A much different second drive here, Charles. They go 3 and out the first time. This time they've been able to sustain something downfield.
And that's what often happens. You get the game started. You know, you have to get your footing underneath you. You have to get used to the flow of the game, the speed of the game. And sometimes that first drive is more of a probing drive. It appears they found something here in the second one.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
Throwing again, Rivers on 2nd and 10. And he's got his target. It's caught for a Colts touchdown.
To Paris
Campbell there to make the grab. And the Colts have taken the lead. Well, that's about as quick of a passing touchdown as you'll ever see right there.
Everyone has a section in their playbook called the quick game. That was a super quick game. Out of the hands of the thrower. Bam, right to the receiver, successfully for a touchdown.
How in-depth is that quick game part of the playbook?
It's pretty in-depth because people want the ball in the hands of the quarterback into the playmaker's hands downfield as fast as possible. There are a lot of plays, a lot of options involved with that.
And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. First carry for the 2018 Pro Bowler, James Conner. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a first down on a gain of 10. They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down. Now Roethlisberger to throw. Ebron caught left side. And he will be out of bounds here on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. So the ball moves from their own 41 to the other 41 here for 1st and 10. They run with Connor. And if there was a lane there, it closed up quickly as he stopped for no gain. 2nd down.
Leonard on the tackle.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
They're able to push forward for about 4 down to the 37.
Carrier.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run it and try and keep the defense honest.
You may also just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down.
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
Right there, 54, right there, 54 miles. I'm here all day.
On 3rd down, Roethlisberger. This is Johnson. He's got it. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A Steeler 1st down on the pickup of 11 yards.
6-yard line.
Easy. You good? Check three.
They'll throw on 1st down with Roethlisberger. Looking for the end zone. And this one is incomplete. Juju Smith-Schuster, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Thus far, they have been able to move the line of scrimmage very well in the running game. Almost felt like they said in the huddle, can you guys pass protect? Let's take a big shot downfield. Didn't get it on that one, but they may come back to it again.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. Back to Smith-Schuster, this time complete. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. A gain of 13, it's a 1st down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
Johnson was the intended receiver, but it'll be 2nd down.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Roethlisberger. That went into the hands of his tailback, Samuels. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. The passing game in rhythm right now for Pittsburgh. There's another 1st down.
1st and goal at the 3-yard line.
They'll look to run with Connor. And he's in. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Steelers are an extra point away from tying this thing up.
For the point after.
Solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up, meaning when you get on a guy, you just stay right there. Each guy has his own assignment. That allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds. So really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. Rivers going to bring the Colts up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. He'll start with a give to Taylor. And some room to roam now. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Jonathan Taylor, 59 yards. And the Colts strike quickly here for 6 points. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And, Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match in a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
Well, they may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now Roethlisberger. Setting up the screen, this is Samuels. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. 12 yards that time at a Pittsburgh first.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, he was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice first down.
On 1st and 10 is Counter, pushing forward for 3 up to the 48.
Connor, the ball carrier.
Look, all any running back wants is a little bit of room, a little bit of space in order to maneuver. But he also understands how difficult it is for his offensive line up front. So if they give him any space, he realizes his job to make more out of it than what they give him. Picks up 3 on that carry.
Roethlisberger throwing complete to McDonald. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. 39 yards the distance covered on the catch and run.
Running their plays over and over during the week can often get robotic for an offense. But on game day, they can often flow smoothly, as that one just did.
And he'll be taken down here at about the 11.
Connor, the ball
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
11-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder coming up here at halftime. We'll ship you off to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman will have first half highlights and analysis from a back-and-forth first half that we've seen. This will be caught just inside the 10. And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll be 3rd down.
3.
They'll try and run for it with Counter. And he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3.
That's good.
Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for 1st and goal. They'll try to run it. This is Counter. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. James Conner with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Steelers are an extra point away from tying this thing up. He's got it, and we're all tied at 21.
Game at 21 apiece. Chris Boswell, the kickoff for Pittsburgh.
A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. Rivers is going to fake the give to Taylor and set up to throw it. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
Rivers incomplete on first down. Here's 2nd and 10. To throw again, Rivers. Looking middle, and it's incomplete.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because that incompletion's on first and second down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
So now 3rd and 10, a big play to start the drive, but nothing since. Now a pass hauled in downfield. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Zach Pascal, 48 yards. And the Colts have broken our tie as they take the lead. And it's good. That makes it a 28-21 game.
The score, Colts 28, Steelers 21.
Sanchez now. He'll kick it away following the touchdown. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. The catch and run, good for 24 yards. And with that completion, he's now north of 200 yards here in the first half. Boy, a tough start for the secondary defensively.
It is, and it's got to put a dent in their confidence. And, you know, you always want to keep that up and feel like you can always bounce back after plays. But with the kind of numbers he's putting up here, it's starting to wear on them a little bit, I think. So they're looking at each other and trying to figure out.
And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. James Washington, 36 yards. And the Steelers are an extra point away from tying this thing up. And a little time left on the clock, so on the other side, they're thinking, gosh, we'd like to get that lead right back.
Yeah, thanks for pointing that out. Here I am, go ahead and tapping out the first half. There's still time. They've got to make a decision about what they want to do on the kickoff, whether they want to let their return guy touch it.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And we're under a minute to go here in what's been an even first half, all tied up.
Yeah, still time to make something happen, too. A couple completions, you string them together, could get into field goal range. Let's see what happens.
It's complete here to T.Y. Hilton. And he'll be out right at the 35. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down.
First down.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Rivers. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. He was looking for Jack Doyle that time, but it's going to be 2nd down.
Well, CD, taking a step back, we're 2 weeks into the season, and you already kind of get the sense that teams are beginning to separate themselves. If you look at the 2-0 teams, and remember, 62% of 2-0 teams ultimately make the playoffs. But Baltimore, Kansas City, Green Bay, Seattle, just to name a few, they look really good.
They certainly do, and in a lot of ways, those are the teams that we expected to be 2-0 at this part of the season. I mean, it's no major surprise. But how about Arizona being 2-0 as well? People talked about them getting better in the offseason. I don't know how many of us thought they'd beat San Francisco in the opener. They did. Then they jumped on Washington this week, and they are 2-0 as well.
Now, on the other side of the spectrum, we know the not good news about teams that start 0-2. The Giants and the Jets both there. Detroit, Cincinnati. So, again, maybe some more predictable names.
Certainly, they are predictable. Again, not a surprise for most of them, although many thought Detroit would be improved at this point. But how about a team that's 0-2 that went through a little bit of a difficult offseason like the rest of us, but even more so because of players being gone? How about Houston being 0-2 right now? They won the division last year. I think that's a little bit unexpected right now, even though they had a tough opening schedule with Kansas City and Baltimore.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
And partner, to me, that one was all about timing. If he's there too early, it's going to be a pass interference call. If he's too late, it's a completed pass. He was Johnny on the spot on that one.
Rivers incomplete on first down. Here's 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Rivers going for it all. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Phillip Rivers with his 3rd touchdown pass of the game. And the Colts have broken our tie as they take the lead.
Rodrigo Blankenship on for the PAT. The PAT up and good, but hold on a second. There is a flag. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Final 17 seconds of the half here as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. And he's got his man, the tight end, McDonald. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
1st and 10. That's a 46-yard line.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Here's Roethlisberger. Complete. It's Johnson. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. Now a timeout called with 3 seconds to go. And, of course, they're in field goal range in the final seconds of this first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. It'll be a 47-yard attempt from the left hash. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. Again, a run with Connor. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
Makes it 3rd and 2.
Out of the shotgun, they'll run with Connor. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36.
That's good.
Got what he needed for the first down with a gain of 2.
1st and 10 at the
3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. On
first down. It's Connor. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. The Steelers picking up 15 yards there and a first down. Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage. But every one of these RPOs, if you do it right and they look the same, whether it's handed off inside or the quarterback keeps it, that allows you to fool the defense so often. And in this case, fooled them with the inside run.
Vance McDonald, the tight end, was the target. And it's second down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. From midfield now, here's Roethlisberger. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 12 yards there and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 30.
And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance. Now, that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
On 2nd and 9, Roethlisberger. Washington's got it. And they'll get him to the ground, and he has another first down at the Colts' 15-yard line. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Shotgun handoff to Samuels. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. A 15-yard touchdown run. And the Steelers are going to retake the lead. People always talk about one of his biggest strengths, running the football, vision, and he found the spot there, went into the end zone.
You're exactly right about that. And it wasn't just the vision, right? Once he saw the gap, decisiveness, made up his mind, and about the power to finish the play. Not only did he get good blocking, he created his own space as well.
That'll be taken about a yard deep. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Hines. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
The Steelers now in the nickel here on 3rd down. Working out of the gun, Rivers. And Pascal's got it. And he takes it down deep into Pittsburgh territory. It's a big conversion on 3rd for the Colts. 59 yards.
And the Colts first down.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
From the red zone now, Rivers. And that is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A 4th touchdown pass there for Phillip Rivers. And the Colts are once again going to retake the lead.
I know we often laugh, and sometimes we even exalt the guys who are great trash talkers and give us some really funny lines. But the bottom line is absolute production on the field. His 2nd touchdown of the game, and they lead.
And now they'll be looking to their defense to preserve that lead.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. They had gotten the lead with the opening drive touchdown in the third quarter. Now they relinquished that lead back. Could be in for an interesting second half.
It certainly appears that way, doesn't it? Almost turning into one of those pendulum games, right, where it swings back and forth, and who's going to make the play that changes that maybe it puts it on one side and keeps it there.
Now they'll employ the jumbo set now on 2nd and 1. They stay on the ground. Here's Connor again. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. 1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. Flushed out right. He finds his tight end, Gentry. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. It's a Pittsburgh first down, a gain of 13.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
Now left side on the swing pass. That catch good for only a couple.
Pass complete to Jalen Samuels. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the Colts' 47-yard line.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. And it's complete. He gets this one to Washington. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts' 34-yard line. Give him 14 on that one and a first down. They couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, one-score game. 1st and 10 here. Roethlisberger will hand to Connor. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
On 2nd and 9, Roethlisberger. Flush to his right. He'll run it. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd.
That's a gain of 7. Makes it 3rd and 2.
And the Steelers on 3rd down. A perfect 4 for 4 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. Now Ben going to give this one to Connor. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. James Conner, 26 yards. And the Steelers have taken the lead here in the 4th quarter. He's got the hat trick now of rushing touchdowns. Also has his team the advantage.
And I'm looking at it 2 ways here. If I'm on defense, I don't care what they do now. I commit as many people as it takes to slowing him down running the football. Even if they want to hit me over the top on play action, I just don't let him beat me that way anymore. And if I'm him, I'm in the huddle calling the plays myself. I don't care what play call comes in. I tell my quarterback, guess what? You're handing it to me again.
And if I'm the quarterback, I'm saying, okay, that sounds good, right?
Smart quarterback.
Sometimes I need a check. Not the sneakers, but the ones that make you watch your step. You can change the name, I like your respect.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the 4th quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently.
First down, Colts.
On 1st and 10, Rivers. This will be taken in by Michael Pittman. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Give the Colts 13 yards and a first down.
Indianapolis.
Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll run the toss here with Taylor. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
On the tackle.
I know the toss play begins with the guy taking the snap and turn around and tossing it to the runner. But where the real intrigue is, can they seal the edge, whether it's an offensive tackle or a tight end, in the direction they want to run the football? If they do that, that's the result that you get, that type of a gain. If they don't, oftentimes it's not a very successful play.
Only a yard on the pickup, so from a good situation on 2nd and 2, it's now 3rd and 1. The good run on 1st down followed up by a not-so-good run on 2nd down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on 3rd down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides. And they'll go jet sweep to try to pick it up. And he will have a first down at about the 21-yard line. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs.
An 8-yard pickup.
Well, we've seen running backs in today's NFL get involved in the passing game. Maybe it's about time more receivers like that get involved in the running game.
And that is something we are seeing more and more in this league, no question about it. That wasn't the biggest of gains. That was enough to get them a first down. And it continues to test the defense. They have to think on every play about who might end up with the ball. A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target. But he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Rivers incomplete on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 10. To throw again. Rivers. He's got Jack Doyle. And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. On 3rd down, Rivers. And he's got his target. It's caught for a Colts touchdown.
Complete to
Paris Campbell. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Colts have taken the lead here in the 4th.
Wow, I know it's a never-say-never situation, but to me, that looks like that's the one that's going to finish them off.
A score that puts them in front here late, but now you got to rally your kick team, don't you, and say the last thing we need is a big return.
And what happens is guys get overeager, get out of their lane because they're so excited they want to make the last tackle. You mess up, it could come back at you a long way.
the Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
Now a pass that's taken in by Smith-Schuster. 30. And he'll be taken down inside Indy's 15-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 61 yards.
There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
They'll run on 1st down. Connor, and he'll be taken down here at about the 11. The excellent play last time is followed by a much more routine gain of 3.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Back to throw. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head.
He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the 4th.
Wow, wow.
And that rushing touchdown, his 4th, puts him just one shy of the NFL record in a single game.
And we all know he would love to get to that record and even beyond it, but he doesn't need to in order to impress in this one, does he? What a performance. What an absolute great game that he's had here in this one.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
That'll be taken about a yard deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They only need a field goal. Obviously, the clock a huge factor. They'll be watching that. What do they need to do here, Charles?
Your sequence of plays has to get you out of bounds. Completions, get out of bounds, gain some yardage. Then when the clock hits 7 seconds or left, now you've got a decision. Are you in field goal range, or is it Hail Mary time? Because from 7 seconds down, you don't want to take a shot that you're going to have another play.
We'll see how they handle it. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. They'll look to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up by Steven Nelson.
Steven Nelson. Rivers pass. Intercepted. The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Defense still with 3 timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them here as the kneel down comes.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 21-yard line. Today's final score.
Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
As an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. The Steelers are winners as we say so long from Heinz Field.
bought a chain, can I kick it? Things ain't been the same, things have changed, can I kick it? People acting different, so I